Hey everyone, happy Thursday. It's Christopher Nicolason coming to you today to talk about debunking 3 myths about personal injury cases. And so I've got these here for you, and we'll go one at a time. So myth number 1, if I hire a lawyer, I'll get a big paycheck at the end of my case. So that may or may not be true. There are a lot of factors that go into, whether or not, one, if you hire a lawyer, number 2, whether or not that attorney and law firm can get you what a big paycheck is. And number 3, the interesting thing about that is even if you get a big paycheck at the end, there's a lot of things that need to happen with that. One, that attorney and law firm are going to have to be paid. Your medical providers will have to be paid back, and then you get the remainder of that as your amount. So just be careful when you're watching TV and you see these people with large paychecks, kind of those oversized paychecks, things like that, that it's not necessarily a guarantee. There are a lot of factors, facts, and every case is different that go into determining whether or not, what that is. And also the idea too, what's a big paycheck to you may not be to somebody else. And what's a small paycheck to you may be a big paycheck to somebody else. So it's all about perspective in that sense too. All right, myth number 2. If I use my UIM insurance, so that's your uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage that you pay for your own auto policy, that your rates will go up. So when you use this, that means that you were hit by somebody else. You are not at fault. Then we've exhausted the third party, the at-fault driver's insurance, and then now are making a claim for your UIM because there's not enough on that third party, the at-fault driver's insurance, to cover everything. So that's why you have the UIM insurance. But that's also something that you pay for. So by using that, your rates will not go up. That is a myth. That is not true. Something that the insurance companies want you to think is true potentially because they want you to keep paying for something that you'd potentially never use. Do not feel bad about using this. This is what you pay for. So that is not true. That is completely a myth. And myth number 3 is if I have to follow I have to follow the deadlines that the insurance adjuster gives me. So when you're in an accident right away, one of the first things that's going to happen is the at-fault driver's insurance company is going to call you and ask questions and give you, certain deadlines on things. You have to go do something within so many days, within 3 days or what have you. I would tell you that is all not true. The deadline that matters the most is what we call the statute of limitations, which is a law in the state of Colorado. If you're in an auto accident, it's 3 years. So you have 3 years to settle your claim. And if you don't, you've got to file a lawsuit by then to keep the case open. Outside of that, their deadlines that they're giving you from the third party, they're arbitrary. They're not real. And so you can, basically, if you want to agree to it, that's fine, but you don't have to. They're not binding. And then additionally too, like when an insurance adjuster tells you, you must take it to our body shop, your vehicle to our body shop for repair, that is not true. You can take it to your own. There is no law in the books that I have ever seen, and if I'm wrong, I want somebody to show me, but that says that you must take your vehicle to the insurance company's body shop. So don't just go, because they're being nice to you at that point, don't just take their word for it. Their job is to pay you as little money as possible. And that's why they set those deadlines, because they want to stress you out and do things like that. So please just understand that that is not true. It is just a myth. So you don't have to do that. So hopefully you guys found some help with some of these myths that I find that we end up getting talked about quite often. And if you have any questions at all, feel free and let us know. And we will, we're happy to chat with you. So I hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.